Hey, welcome back to the Fit to Survive channel. So just finished up a couple of these custom Swiss Army knives here. Wanted to share with you guys, let you see kind of some of the tools, definitely the scales here, the design that I've done. So we'll start with the red one. So the scales here are titanium, and these were actually just a plain set of titanium scales, and I did the entire texture and finish on this myself. So this has been basically sandblasted, not literally with sand, but with a special medium. And so that's what gave it this nice dark color. Kind of just like a gray. And then I used the Xtool laser engraver. I'm sure you guys have seen this if you watched some of my previous videos. So I used this laser engraver from Xtool to get this really cool topographic pattern on here. And I really like how that how it's turned out with the kind of dark gray titanium on there. All right, so for the tool set, we have the electrician blade and the bottle opener, which is a very popular request. A lot of people ask for me to do something like this and to either remove the blade completely or to, like in this case, we moved it down a bit. We'll get to that here in just a second. So of course, also have the Spyderco Dragonfly blade. Also, of course, requested quite often. That is, of course, accessible with one hand due to the location of it. All right, and then behind that, we have the metal file. So this tool is definitely a cutting device. You'll notice everything either cuts or files, except for the bottle opener here. So you have the wood saw. Or the next up is actually something I've never done before. I placed the large blade, the original blade basically, almost in the middle of the tool. So you can see here, you have the original large blade. And so one issue is you can't access the small blade. And the reason why I placed the large blade and small blade here is because if I place them first, this tall Dragonfly blade gets in the way of accessing the original large blade. And so now it gets in the way of accessing the small blade. So I guess it's just kind of a trade-off to a certain degree. So this is the whittling mod. So I saw this on Felix Imler's YouTube channel. Definitely a really good idea. I know people who like whittling like this kind of shape right there. So of course, sharpen that up. All right, and then the last here you'll see is the scissors for this side. So in the back here, kind of interesting. You'll see the tools I've chose and the way I've placed them is going to be kind of interesting. So you have the corkscrew, kind of typical. And then of course you have the chisel, which goes behind the metal file, I'm sorry. And then you have the small flathead screwdriver, which goes behind the wood saw. And so what's next? You would expect for the multi-purpose hook to go behind the scissors, but I've placed this on the layer with the original blade. And so that just kind of works a bit better with the blades than if I were to use the awl. And so I had to modify the awl to fit behind the scissor layer instead. But all turned out great. Definitely helps with having some good action on the tools. So I have chosen, of course, the red accessories. This is the red tweezers. The front we have the red pick right here, which kind of tight going in and out, but that's good actually. Then of course you have the ink pen, since these are plus scales. And also you have a slot here for the needle, which I did forget to add before I started the video. So anyways, I really like how these scales turned out. I think it matches great with the red G10 liners there. All right, now moving on to the black and blue one. So this one also turned out really great. I like the pattern. This has also been basically it's flame titanium. And so these are actually Meton Boss scales that I ordered, and then we ended up deciding to change the color and the pattern. And so did a quick sandblast on this and then flamed it. And so it turned out super nice and dark. I really like just how dark it turned out. Added this deep carry pocket clip here, which is also of course titanium. So I did the exact same process on here to basically match the titanium scales, and definitely turned out really great. Pleased with how that turned out. Definitely a blackout kind of look there. For the stainless Torx screws, I also flamed them, so they're kind of dark gray black as well. All right, for the tool set here, we've also, of course, removed the original blade, placed the pruner along with the bottle opener. Like I said, requested quite often to either use this with the pruner blade or the electrician blade, or just have the bottle opener and can opener right here in the front. So once again, the Dragonfly blade, accessible with one hand. You can see here the tools have been acid etched, aluminum washed, really nice and dark, nice pattern there with the aluminum wash. All right, and the last tool here, the scissors. And so definitely much thinner knife than the red one. But again, with having a pocket clip, you don't want it to get too big or be uncomfortable to carry that. So in the back, you have the corkscrew. Of course, since these are Metz en Boss scales, they're plus scales. So I've also added the needle right there. It has the exact same slots here. You have the blue pick. Once again, the ink pen right there. The back, you have the blue tweezers. So of course, I went for that color to match, which is the whole color scheme. All right, so you have the corkscrew and you have the multi-purpose hook. All right, so let me know what you guys think about these knives. Let me know what you think about the scales, the design of them. If you like the super dark black titanium, if you like kind of this dark gray with that topographic pattern. So let me know what you like, which one you like best. Let me know down in the comments. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.